Hello and good morning, everybody. You're with Martin Penn, Chief Account Executive and Trading Analyst, GDMFX. Welcome to today's European Session Market Outlook. Starting with the U.S. markets, one of the most interesting moves from yesterday. All of them reached new highs, especially the Dow. Dow Jones has reached a historical level, followed by the Nasdaq, which also reached 12 years high. The commodity traded S&P 500 again managed to reach the 2000 mark, the 2000 level again, but we don't really think it will sustain for today's trade. Moving on to Asian markets, Tokyo's main markets are with a slight downside correction. Chinese indexes are all on the positive note. A substantial move in Hong Kong. The Hang Seng has moved with over 200 points, which is a little bit above 1% in a day. The Pacific region, the New Zealand and Australia's main indexes are all in the green. No, sorry about that, scratch that. The New Zealand and Australia are having a slight correction, 40 points for the Aussie, and roughly 50 points on the New Zealand share trading markets for yesterday. Really sorry about that. European markets. All markets are on the green yesterday. This would include the UK FTSE, the French CAC 40, and the DAX, which all ended up on a positive note. Moving along to commodities. Gold has managed to do about $10, $11 almost day range. It gained, in the end of the day, $2 per troy ounce. Silver, which follows pretty much the same trade with smaller proportions, of course. The natural gas added another 7 points, which is 2 consecutive days on uptrend, and we are looking at a lower price action in general for today, with a slight correction to the downside. Moving along to the sweet crude oil, West Texas Intermediate, which continued its extension with around $2 per barrel after almost $3 a day range. The warehouse numbers were scheduled for yesterday. Hopefully it will come today, so that we can see what's going on with the supply and demand in numbers. There was an OPEC meeting last few days, on which the Saudi Arabia's oil manufacturers have reached to a well-expected decision to lower the production with around a little bit over 400,000 barrels per day. Pretty obvious. They don't really like it when the price is above, when the price is lower than $100 per barrel. Also, the Brent is always a strong competitor. Needless to say, all of the OPEC countries agreed. Another trigger for the move yesterday was the US strike over the Islamic State, the ISIS state in Baghdad, which has caused almost $2 move in about a couple hours yesterday in the afternoon. Calendar. Major news trading day today, as we are waiting for Tier 1 and Tier 2 events scheduled from the UK, Europe, and of course the Fed. Starting with the UK indicators, we are going to see the average earnings data. The Bank of England meeting minutes are going to be published, and along with the 9 people to decide the monetary policies change. 30 minutes later, the European zone is going to show the CPI numbers, also published year on year and month on month, with pretty much mixed projections and slight changes predicted. In the afternoon, it's all about the Fed. Interest rate decisions. CPI, core and also excluding food and energy, year on year, month on month. Miss Yellen, the Fed chairlady, will deliver a speech. The Fed minutes are published along with its economic projection. Now, the report released by the Federal Reserve includes the FOMC's projection for the inflation and economic growth over the next 2 years, and more importantly, a breakdown of individual FOMC members' projection for the interest rates. Then it's the mortgage-based purchase programs and the treasuries purchase programs, and also interest rate forecasts. Late in the evening hours, European time, we are waiting for the New Zealand GDP data year-on-year and quarter-on-quarter. A lot of volatility expected today, so we would advise our clients to be very cautious, and of course, if possible, trade the news through our binary options platform. That was all from me for today. Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you a successful trading day as usual. Cheers and bye-bye.